Welcome to day 11 of the vlog. However, this video is actually going to be included with the playlist for the system build, and the reason why is because we're doing a system downgrade to a better irrigation system. So you're probably wondering what I mean by that. Well, if you're astute enough, you realize that my irrigation system, even right here, looks quite a bit different than what it did the last time you saw it. Well, I wasn't getting water to the right place because the nozzles were kind of pointed outward. In fact, over here you will see the nozzles still pointed outward, okay? And that wasn't getting the inside area of the clay pebbles. That wasn't getting it wet, and so therefore it was pretty useless as far as irrigation. So I tried turning it around, and that indeed does a much better job. However, there is a way that I can do it even better, get it just fine-tuned just how I want it, and that is no nozzle at all. Yes, no nozzle at all. So actually, going back to what I said originally about how I was going to use the keep it simple stupid method, I actually didn't do that and suffered as a result. So had I had kept it simple with just simply using the ends of the tubing, then I would have had a perfect little drip system. But I tried to fancy it up a little bit, and as a result suffered. So anyway, as you can tell, the peas are doing very well. They're doing remarkable. I think they are anyway. So peas are doing really nice, I think. So I did give up on the spinach. There is no longer spinach in here. Well, there actually is, but I doubt it's going to pop up. Instead, I put red oak leaf lettuce in it. So we should be having, in fact, probably ought to give it just a little bit of moisture there, because it's starting to look a little bit dry, and wet that just a little bit. There we go. Maybe try to get, there we go, a little more towards the center. So anyway, I did plant red oak leaf lettuce in here, and then I do have a baby arugula down there, but it's like slow going, so we'll see what happens. But I need to get this one squared away too. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to fix the rest of these so that they can drip properly like these over here do. So anyway, I am going to show you how I do that. And the other thing that I have to do today, because it is day 11, I really do need to get 3 more of the lettuce planted. So I will get 3 more of the lettuce planted, and then probably about 2 or 3 days, I think I'm going to go ahead and plant 1 more each of the peas. So, because I think I'll be able to do that just fine. I believe I've got some teas left, at least a couple, I think, that I'll be able to use to put a tea here, and that way it'll drip into both sides. So anyway, let me go ahead and cut this for now, get this camera set up, and I will show you on this pot here how I'm going to do it. So that way it's out in the open, and you can see from exactly where I was to where I'm going to be. And that one's easy to kind of manage. So all right, see you in a moment. Okay, so we got you down in here, and it's really a simple process. We only need about 3 things to do the job here, and I've got a little wire snip here, and I'm just going to snip that bread tie that I had put on there originally. So if you're watching this video before you even try to start this project, don't worry about the bread ties. Don't worry about the nozzles. And then I've got an extra little bucket here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dig this out a little bit. Get this out of our way here. because it got shoved up, and considering how high the net cup got shoved up, I would have never got it all the way back down there. So we'll just remove a little bit. Hang on. That'll help me be able to deal with it. Yeah, I think I can deal with that. So now I know I'm going to be in the way of the camera here, so all I was doing was refilling that back in. Oops, sorry. Some of that was supposed to actually go in there. I'm going to go ahead and pull this through a little bit. That helps with getting it out of my way just a little bit. So I'm just trying to go ahead and get this filled back in, because like I say, I will be planting these. That looks good to me there. You see how that happened? Try to get it back down in there. There we go. That ought to be good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply take this little stake here and oops, I'm going to shove it down in there like that. And then what I'm going to do, I pulled too much through here. And I know you can't see it very well, but I just snapped it in place. That's all I did. And you can kind of add hose if you want and get this kind of situated and pointed how you want. So, and then what I do, once I got it where I want it and everything, I might have to add a little bit more rock to this container. Or come a little closer, one of the two. There we go, that looks pretty good. And then all I'm going to do is take my clippers here and I'm just going to snip this off. Just like that, because we don't need it. And then now, I don't know how well it'll show up on camera. Let me go ahead and open it and kind of clear it out. But yeah, you can see now it's a nice open steady stream, but I can turn that down to a drip. Right now it's dripping. I don't know if you're seeing that on camera or not. Let me see if I can make that happen. Nah, I'm trying to make it happen. There you go. I know it's kind of funky, but here. Wrong way. Sorry. There you go. So yeah. And that's just a perfect little drip, you know what I mean? That ought to do just fine. So anyway, let me shut this off. I'm going to get the rest of them set up like that. And then I'm going to get to planting. Alrighty. See ya in a minute. Okay, we're about ready to go ahead and start adding our soil. So I'm going to go ahead and unclip these hoses that I just got done putting in place. I'm going to go ahead and unclip them all. That way they're out of my way. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab some soil. And again, this is just straight Fox Farm Ocean Forest soil. It's not got anything added to it or anything. Oops, getting kind of messy back there. Okay, I'd say that's probably good, and I'd say that's good. Yeah. I think that'll do just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make me a little trough. And of course, before I started the video, I did forget to go and grab my seeds. So that's always nice, huh? Give me a second, let me grab those. Alright, we'll start off here with the arugula seeds, and they're tiny little burgers, if you can see them in my hand there. And so I know I'm probably right in the way of the camera that way. Maybe that way would be a little better. And just lightly cover them up. Put our nozzle back in position. And I suspect I'm going to have to play with them and get them just right. And that's fine. There we go. I kind of like that. Cut the drip a little less than that since it's just needing to germinate. And then next up here we have our romaine. So let me grab it. Got our romaine lettuce here. Grab a couple of seeds of it. Okay. And just the same, tiny, tiny little seeds. We'll drop them in there like that and give them a light cover and do the same thing. Set our hose back up in there just like that. Hang on. There we go. I have a feeling I'll have to fight with them a little bit until I get them just right, but and a little drip going on that one as well. Maybe back it off just a hair. That's what's nice is just with this method, simple, just using the end of the hose, you can really fine-tune that drip if you want. So that makes it extra nice. So last up here we have our butter crunch. So let me grab a couple of those. Actually, I'm going to grab 3 of those. If you remember the last time, we planted 3 and only 1 sprouted. So we're going to do the same. We're going to plant 3. Plant 3 and expect 1. One more in my hand. I do believe that's 3. And that's beautiful. And once again, they're lettuce seeds, so at least you can see those a little better in my hand though. So let's go ahead and plant our butter crunch. Looks good to me. Just kind of lightly cover them up. Once again, replace our hose. that, and get us a little bit of a drip going. There we go. That looks pretty good. So let me pull this off here and show you. So as you can see, I've gotten all the hoses dripping like that, and now all I'll have to do is add the teas over here where the peas are so that I can drip into both containers like that. So anyway, that is my system downgrade to a better system. So I know, right? Keep it simple, stupid. That's the answer. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great day.